You know, I've heard when I've been talking about certain groups that group asks everybody to be quiet. So now I'm going to ask you to personally be quiet, because I'm about to introduce to you somebody that means so much to me. And Coach, I want to take you back. It'd be like when you were coaching and you were going to play Georgetown or Army Navy or Mount Vernon White Plains. It was 1986. My dream was to be a sportscaster. And I was working for Cablevision Local in Connecticut, and I was going to work the game camera that day. And the color commentator for that game could not make it. We were about to televise at Darien High School, New Canaan and Darien. This is all three of the games and then some, what I mentioned. I did not prepare to be a sportscaster for that game. I was a cameraman. New Canaan High School is about 6 minutes from Darien High School. It is one of the most intense rivalries anywhere in the Northeast. You know what they say, in life you get one shot. And now I was about to destroy mine. I was going to go on the air unprepared. It's 3.5 hours from kickoff, and I drive over to New Canaan High School. I had never met Lou Marinelli. And I was nervous as all hell. And I did not understand the magnitude of the moment until years later when I saw the way this game played out. But he was about to take on his arch rival. How you're measured in New Canaan is what you do against Darien High School. And here he was, the coach, 3.5 hours away from the biggest game he would coach that season, telling me to relax. I got you. What do you need? Pronunciation, some stats. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. I stand here today in large part because of Lou Marinelli. He gave me that shot. He made sure my first moment wasn't a flop. And I can truly say I love Lou Marinelli. He has meant everything to me. I love him. If he never won a game, he'd be my coach. That's why I am so honored to announce the fourth and final member of the 2008 class, the head coach of the 8-0 Rams, ranked number 2 in the state of Connecticut, my friend Lou Marinelli.
Can't tell you how much I had to pay him for that, but also, where's Doug? Is that the guy? Doug? Doug, we have that year in 1986, New Canaan played Trumbull in the FCAC championship, and it must have been during halftime that Mike interviewed two little girls. My two little girls and my wife to talk about the game and what it was like living with me and all that stuff. So, Doug, can we turn that on now and show, Doug? Well, there must have been some. I do have that at home someplace. Believe me. With him, he had hair. He had a mustache. It was unbelievable. But you know, Mike has done a tremendous job, and I know he makes everybody else sound like they're really special. But I have to tell you, I don't know of anybody, and I'm speaking to the choir, that has done more for high school athletics than Mike Quick. How about? I have to tell you, this is a strange kind of homecoming for me. Not only do I have all my senior football players here, many of my alumni, guys that have played with me before me, my coaching staff, but then I have people at Mamaroneck. Talk about Roy O'Neill. He gave me my first head job at Mamaroneck High School. That's where I started it all, right there. So thank you to those kind people at Mamaroneck. And while I'm on that, where's Carl Bueller? Stand up, Carl. Carl Bueller was my fullback in 1976, and he's now a football coach. And he owns one of the best restaurants, Carlin's, in Larchmont, New York. Make sure you all go there. Stop tonight. And if you show your dinner ticket, it's free drinks. How did I do, Carl? He still comes up to see some New Canaan games. He and his wife, and brings some of the other people. One of the nicest guys, very special person, Carl Bueller. Anyway, I look out and I see Joe Casarella, my good friend. I look at some of the other people that have been awarded this great award by the Frank McGuire Foundation. And to have my name with Joe's, with Tony DiMatteo, Donnie DiMatteo, Warner Wood, Mo Finkelstein, Vinnie O'Connor. I mean, it's surreal to me, because these were the guys that, I absolutely idolized and looked up to. And now to be there with them, I don't know that I'm that deserving, but I sure am thankful. And thank you so much for sponsoring. Are you the sponsor? How much are you for that? Oh, we're looking for, somebody should really sponsor me, because, anyway, a few years ago, I won some kind of Legends in Coaching Award from MSG. And they interviewed me, and I was up there talking about, I did this and I did that. And the one thing I regret more in life than almost anything that I've done is that the guy that brought me to New Canaan, the guy that believed in me from the very beginning, the guy that spent hours with me making sure I got it right, the guy that set a program so that I couldn't fail, and a guy, one of my closest friends, and a guy that I love an awful lot, that deserves as much credit for our success in setting up the program at New Canaan, Vinny Ivino. I love you, Vinny. I don't know why I didn't mention you, but I don't know. And then, Coach Mayfield, I'm from White Plains. I live there, so I know what you've done to bring the pride back, especially to a basketball program in the same league with Mount Vernon. And I know a lot of those kids, and the pride that you have brought back. And I see Ted O'Donnell over here, and the job that you guys done. It makes me proud to be from White Plains. So I'm pleased to be with you guys. I am. I really am. And where's Skip?